Hi there! Are you taking the IELTS exam soon? Are you ready for the writing exam? A lot of people give students advice on what to do on the IELTS writing exam, but there are some things you should never do on the IELTS writing. Welcome to Tips for IELTS Writing Part 1. 5 things you should never do on the IELTS writing exam. In this video, we will review 5 common mistakes that students make on the IELTS writing exam. Presented by Bounce English. 1. Never do Task 2 and then Task 1. For some reason, some students, and even teachers, believe that it's a good idea to do Writing Task 2 first and then do Task 1 second. Never do this. Instead, always do Task 1 and then move to Task 2. Why? Because Task 2 takes at least 40 minutes, but it is really easy to spend more time on it. You don't want to spend so much time on Task 2 that you have no time left for Task 1. If you can't complete a task, you may get a 0 for some or all of the writing score. Getting a 0 on part of the IELTS writing exam will seriously lower your entire band score, not just your writing score. Always do Task 1 first and only spend 20 minutes on it. When 20 minutes have passed, you should move on to Task 2. Even if you don't quite finish Task 1 or Task 2, you will still get a better score than submitting nothing or almost nothing on one of the tasks. 2. Never copy sentences from the test paper. Copied sentences from the test paper are subtracted from your total word count, and they are not assessed. This can be an issue for both Task 1 and Task 2. It is very easy for the examiner to see that you have copied. Instead, do your best to rephrase the task information into your own words. An easy way to do this is, when you get your test paper, cover the test instructions, look at the picture, and ask yourself, what is this picture showing me? Write down your answer and then check the test instructions. Presto! Instant rephrase test question. This trick does 2 things. It helps you understand the data in the chart or graph. In addition, when you check it with the test instructions, it helps to confirm that you really understand what you're looking at. 3. Never memorize paragraphs for the writing test. Each IELTS test question is different. It is very unlikely that the paragraph you memorized will work for the essay question you get on test day. Additionally, the language of a memorized paragraph is usually very different from the language that is really you. IELTS examiners are trained to notice this, and they will. It is true that there are common phrases called fixed phrases that often appear in essays. For example, in this essay I will talk about, in an introduction, or, in summary I believe, in a conclusion. It is okay to memorize phrases like this, but memorizing entire sentences or paragraphs will hurt your score. 4. Never write less than the required word length for each task. Students suffer a penalty for essays that are less than the required word length, and this can cause you to go down a full or even part of a band score. So remember, for Task 1, always write at least 150 words, and for Task 2, always write at least 250 words, even if you don't complete the tasks. It's also a good idea to try and count the amount of words you have written if you have time. If you plan your answer, you should have time to check your word count. 5. Never just start writing your answer. Hey, I know you're under pressure, and I know you only have 1 hour to answer both questions. But you should still take a few minutes to consider the question and to plan your answer. If you do this, you should actually be able to write your answer faster. Why do I say this? Well, have you ever started writing the answer to a test and then found yourself stuck in the middle of your answer because you can't think of what to write next? This often happens to writers who don't consider what they want to say before writing. Take a few minutes to read through each of the questions. Planning your answer before writing will help you save time in the end. Okay, let's review. 1. Never do task 2 and then task 1. Always do the tasks in order. Spend 20 minutes on task 1 and 40 minutes on task 2. 2. Never copy sentences from the test paper. Always rephrase the test question into your own words. 3. Never memorize paragraphs for the writing test. Always use your own words on the test, but memorizing and using fixed phrases is okay. 4. Never write less than the required word length. Always write at least 150 words on task 1 and 250 words on task 2, even if you don't complete a task. 5. Never just start writing your answer. Always take a few minutes to read through each of the questions and plan your answer. There you have it! 5 things you should never do on the IELTS writing exam. Tune in next time for tips for IELTS writing part 2, managing your time during the IELTS writing tasks. Thanks for watching and good luck on your upcoming exam. Sample tests used in this video were downloaded from IELTS.org and takeielts.britishcouncil.org. For more IELTS exam tips, visit us at www.bounceenglish.rocks. Bounce English. Where will your next bounce take you?